what if AI's biggest impact wasn't, taking our jobs or like, what, but actually like showed us what makes us human?
Yeah.
That's what we're diving into today.
It's interesting, isn't it? Instead of replacing us, it's showing us what we're really good at.
Exactly. And for this deep dive, we're looking at this excerpt from Mint Article 122, Being Human in the Age of AI and Job.pdf.
Okay.
And it's got all this stuff from experts like NVIDIA's founder, Jensen Huang.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Huang, he's saying that AI could make everyone a programmer.
Oh, wow.
Not by teaching us like code, but by getting rid of the whole coding part of it.
Interesting.
Imagine being able to build an app by just like saying what you want it to do.
It's like the next step, right? Like we had punch cards and then computers came along and it was like, graphical interfaces that's easier for people to use than punch cards. And now it's like you don't even have to use the computer. You just talk to it.
And this source is saying we could go from just a few creators to like 8 billion.
Wow.
That's everyone on the planet making stuff with technology.
But then it makes you wonder, what do we actually need to be good at if AI can do all the other stuff?
And that's where this New York Times piece comes in by Anish Raman and Mari Flynn.
Mm-hmm.
It gets into the whole skills thing.
Right.
And they say that 96% of a software engineer's coding skills could be done by AI.
96%. That's huge.
Yeah.
But it's not like they're all going to be out of a job, right?
Right.
It's more like certain parts of their job are going to be done by AI.
So like the boring stuff.
Exactly, like the repetitive coding and stuff like that.
So they'll have more time for the creative stuff.
Exactly. And this is going to happen everywhere, not just for software engineers.
So like what?
So like all those soft skills we've always talked about.
Yeah.
Those are going to be super important because AI can't do that stuff.
This article says that 70% of executives, they said soft skills were like way more important than technical skills.
Interesting.
So this source, it talks about the relationship economy. What even is that?
So like AI, it can do all the boring stuff now.
Right.
So that means that like connecting with people and understanding each other is even more important now.
So it's not just about being friends with people.
No, it's way more than that.
So like AI could be our coworker.
Yeah, like imagine working with AI on a project.
That's kind of cool, actually.
It is pretty cool.
So it's less about knowing how to code and more about like...
It's about knowing how to work with AI, how to use it to your advantage.
Okay, so give me an example.
Okay, so let's say you're a marketer, right?
Okay.
AI can look at like tons of data about customers and come up with a bunch of ad campaigns.
Right.
But you still need a human to look at those campaigns and be like, okay, this one's going to work. Because it like speaks to people's emotions.
Yeah.
You know?
So it's like AI gives us all this information and then we get to be creative with it.
Yeah, like AI can give you the ingredients, but you still need a chef to make it into something good.
I like that.
And to be a good chef in this world, you need to be persuasive. You need to know how to tell a story with the data.
And work together, right.
Totally.
Because if AI is on our team, we need to know how to work with it.
Exactly. Like imagine a bunch of architects.
Yeah, okay.
They're designing a skyscraper.
Mm-hmm.
AI could come up with like a million different designs based on all the rules and stuff.
Wow.
But you still need the architects to look at those designs and be like, okay, this one looks good. This one makes sense for the space. You know?
So like we need to be able to see the big picture.
Yeah, and understand everyone's point of view and explain things clearly.
And remember that whole thing about humanity's making a comeback.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we shouldn't be so obsessed with STEM.
Yeah, like what if we're so busy teaching kids how to code that they forget how to be creative?
It's about finding a balance. Right? Like you need both.
Yeah.
You need to be able to keep up with technology, but you also need all those human skills.
It's like this quote from the source, Manoush Shafik. She says, "We've moved from muscle power to brain power, and now it's all about heart power."
So like now that AI can think for us in a way, we need to focus on what makes us human.
Like empathy and stuff.
Yeah, like being able to make decisions based on your gut and connecting with people on a deeper level.
So it's not just about being smart anymore.
Right.
It's about being human.
Exactly.
So we've talked about like how AI could change like what skills we need and even like what it means to be successful.
And it makes you think about what makes us human, right?
Yeah, because if AI can do all this stuff like work and like be creative, where do we fit in?
It's true. And this article says that AI can show us what it can't do.
Which is kind of deep when you think about it.
Yeah.
It's like AI showing us our own potential by like showing us its limits.
Yeah. Exactly. Like AI can analyze like tons of data.
Right.
But can it really like feel a song? You know what I mean?
Like get the emotion behind it.
Yeah. Or like understand history the way we do.
Or like tell a good joke.
Exactly. Like all that stuff, humor and empathy and like just being a person.
Those are all things that AI can't do yet.
Right. Like, at least for now, those things are still ours, you know?
So like, as AI gets more advanced, it's not just about learning the new technology, but it's about like remembering what makes us human.
Yeah. And actually using those skills even more.
And figuring out what's important to us.
Totally. Like, what kind of world do we want to live in with AI?
Those are some big questions.
They are, but they're important ones to think about.
It's like AI is making us think about philosophy and stuff.
It is. It's making us ask big questions about like who we are and what our purpose is.
So to everyone listening, what are those human skills that you're really good at?
Yeah. And how do you see those skills like helping you in this new world with AI?
Keep thinking about those questions, because this conversation about AI and what it means to be human is far from over.
That's for sure. Thanks for listening, everybody.